Hello and welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? We're playing more Into the Breach. I had a very long day. We started early today, or I started early today, which is why we played Into the Breach yesterday. And it was a long day, and I'm exhausted. So we're not going to make it a full stream. We're going to do a short stream of Into the Breach. And I'm excited, because we're going to be playing with these frozen titans. And this guy here, the Aegis mech, has me so interested. You literally flip the direction of the attack of a bug. This seems so interesting to me. Not only that, then you gain a shield and you do more damage. It's 2 damage and flip. That seems wild. We can do some crazy stuff with that. The mirror tank is gonna be... This is gonna be tough. I am worried we're going to be shooting a lot of buildings. And the ice mech is going to be a weird one too, because we freeze ourselves whenever we use it. And there's no like extra abilities or anything. Like on this one we can increase damage to 2 damage and increase damage to 3 damage. This one just does the thing. It just freezes. That's it. It flies, it's got 2 health, and it just freezes itself as something else, and that's it. Bam. I don't know. Let's see how it is. We're going to take good old Archimedes, who managed to survive the run with us, since we have lost Silica. Archimedes will take over. But how you doing, Strong? How's it going, Christian? How you doing, Balnor? Hello, everyone. Welcome. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. I think we're just jumping straight in. Man, +1 move, +1 reactor is huge. Absolutely huge. I think it's way better than having the grid bonus, honestly. Grid bonus is, like, fine. You know, 3% is fine. Also, real quick, what do we need here? Cryo Expert. Shoot the cryo launcher 4 times in a single battle. Okay, so just shoot every single turn. So we have to break it every single turn. So we're going to try and match it with the mirror mech then. Kill 3 enemies in a single shot with the... Oh my goodness, the Janus Cannon. Okay. So we're going to have to shoot one and do damage, shoot one and do damage, and push that into another one to do damage. That's going to be a tough one for the trick shot. And Pacifist, kill fewer than 3 enemies in a single battle. That's also going to be really hard. Be a lot of freezing required. Alright. Let's go. Still normal. Last run definitely proved. Still normal. Still normal. I'm not good enough yet. We're still on normal. Doing okay? Good to hear, Christian. Power available. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you add one. So, I mean, we can just start with Fire and Forget, or we can get shielding. We're just going to start with Fire and Forget, which is move, shoot, move. Some real shoot and scoot right there. If anything, we might switch Archimedes over to the mirror mech, depending on what's needed with the cannon here. Definitely not going to be putting him on here, because he'll lose that move ability because he gets frozen. That's just not going to work. Alright, let's see here. So we got the Shell Scion, the Healy Scion, the Extra Health Scion, and the Explodey Scion. Oh no, with the Spider Leader. Boo. At least the Spider Leader doesn't lock us down, but it does create 2 enemies, which you do not like. The Hornet Leader, Firefly, and the Scion Leader, which is a tough one. So I think again, we're just going to do Archive first. I enjoy doing the Archive Island first, and also oftentimes we're getting... combos that I want to deal with at low levels before it gets too crazy. Let's go jump over here. Alright, we could go and do the Safeguard Valley, but it's a high threat and we haven't played with these guys yet. If we did 1, 2, 3, 4, I think that's good. So let's do Archive Hall first, defending the tanks, and then we'll see what we can do with we'll see how I feel about the mech setup. Then we can do Safeguard, or we can do a couple others first. Let's go here first. They should be up and running shortly after you arrive. So these guys are going to be offline for a minute. So we're probably just going to freeze them. We're probably just going to freeze this one to keep it alive, and then that one is probably fine in the corner by itself. We don't have to worry too much about them. All right, big boy here. Got 3 movements, so 1, 2, 3. Actually, here's fine because we can move up here and shoot straight across. And same 3 movement, but flying, so we can go here because we can move across to here to freeze that if that's what we decide to do. Perfect. All right, let's get up and go. Brand new team, brand new timeline. Alright, so sadly we can't, like, freeze those. It doesn't do anything. I liked having the rock mech. That was really nice. Now, if I flip, does it just 180 him, or does it change him to the direction that I'm looking? That's the question. I'm assuming it's changed to the direction I'm looking, but I don't know. Now, the problem here is I don't think we have the ability to take these guys down to stop all of them from doing damage. You literally cannot, you literally can only shoot this guy. It will push him now, so at least that will solve this one. So we can at least move here and shoot that. Alright, so we can blast this guy and push him out of the way, so he'll attack here, so that's fine. These two are the ones we have to worry about. So I guess the real thing we need to find out is how does this flip work? Is it to our direction, or just 180 him? Just 180 the unit, regardless. Okay. That's what we needed to know. I was hoping he would go this way and he'd be shooting this guy, but no luck there. And we're just going to have to go and freeze this guy, which unfortunately puts us in a pretty bad position to become unfrozen. But too bad, so sad. We gotta freeze him. Frozen mech. Is this the first time we've ever had a mech freeze? It's crazy. This mech can use its repair skill to freeze up. Oh, okay. But otherwise cannot move or attack. Okay, so we can either attack or we can repair next turn. Oh yes, that's right there. Remove fire, ice, acid. For some reason, I never knew. All right, and we'll just go and blast him. Okay, and with our secondary move, we're just gonna move right here. So we're gonna block an extra enemy from coming up. So hopefully he'll go in a position we can shoot him. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's not so fine. Okay, so we really only have two we have to deal with, and we can clear this one by just shooting it. Unfortunately, this one's a problem because of that tank. We need to keep the tank alive. So Archimedes is going to have to run down here. Archimedes has 5 movement? Since when? Yeah, because you have +1 move. Dang, okay. So we can come down here and we can flip this guy and we can move up here and then wait, but then we'll have like no health left, so we can't body block anything. So getting the shield upgrade is definitely going to be required next. But if we flip him... Oh no, he just gets clear. We just clear him because we do 2 damage. That's fine. We just clear him. Okay. So we can clear you. Clear you. We can move again, and we will go back over here and block. And then for you, we're going to have you go and break the ice. It might make sense to put Archimedes in here then, because we can then break ice and move. We'll see. We'll see. So he's broken his friend free. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, and these tanks are still not... Okay, thank goodness. I was going to say, these tanks are still not online. That's bad. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually move this guy out of the way. We can move the little tank guy out of the way. Does he do any damage? No, he just pushes. So we can move him out of the way. We can move ourselves out of the way here, and then this will... Like, we can do this, and then these two just totally miss. So you don't have to worry about it. We just have to move out of the way. We can't block another Vec popping up, though, sadly. We just can't. We don't have the ability to do that. Because we have no health. We could repair and sit here, but that's no good either. We need to take this guy out. So we're gonna have to hit him and then just move ourselves out of the way from getting hit. Cover C2 with B2. No, he's got no health, so we can't push him. If we bring Sophia here and blast him, I mean, if we do it right now, we could, but then he'll be shooting there. So instead, we'll just we'll clear out this guy first and then clear him. And then we'll freeze this guy, and this guy will ignore. And then we'll just have 4 Vec next turn. Did you misread B2? Did I? Did I say D2? Cover C2. with B2. No, I got that right. No. This guy's only got 1 health. We can't push him. Or cover C, D3 with D2. No, we want to get rid of D2 immediately because he's giving him all damage mitigation 1. So he has to die immediately. We can't let him live. He must go. We must clear him. So we're probably going to freeze this guy, flip him, and then move ourselves here-ish. Or here-ish. Not too sure which. Although we can use this guy here to push him over. Wait, no, but he's going to get hit twice. You're right. Wait. Hold on a second. Yeah, we can use G7 to move things, because he can move quite far. But yeah, if instead, because I just don't want to deal with the armor this turn if I can help it, but we could actually have us move here. We can flip this guy around. We only do 1 damage, but then he looks this way to attack this way, right? We can move here and push him over. Or actually, rather, yeah, we can come over here and push him over to get him onto here. But then you'll be flipped, so then you'll actually do damage to him. That's no good. Because he'll have... Well, it's fine. We'll just have them both emerge. And then we'll have... This guy would... No. Also, something I want to test really quick. Okay, so we can freeze water. Interesting. Okay, cool. Something we can do. I like that. I really just want to get rid of the Scion, honestly. Otherwise, we could go here and we could just repair and just block this one from coming out. Push you into the line of fire where you get shot and he digs up. Freeze this guy, and then shoot this guy. Although, actually, we do 0 damage if we shoot him, because he has that armor. That armor is a problem. We just do 0 damage, so you can't really clear them. This guy only does, like, Archimedes only does 1 damage right now. So I'd rather blast this guy down, freeze this guy. We can then come over here and push him over and move here. So then he's frozen. He attacks this guy, clearing this guy. This guy's down. This one gets blocked. So then we have 1. Yeah, we have 1. We only have 2 enemies left. Does D2 have armor as well? Everyone has armor until he goes down. So D2 doesn't have armor. But everyone else does, because he's given them armor. So I think we're going to do this. So we're going to knock him down so no one else has armor. Push him into line of fire so he's going to get shot by his buddy and go down, because now he doesn't have armor, so he'll take that 1 damage. Freeze this guy, canceling his attack, so he can't do anything. You don't do anything. You stay here. Okay, cool. So if we shoot, we just push. That's good to know for future. For the last round, I would like you over here. Just to block whoever comes up from here, try and stop him from getting around us. It's fine. You can just shoot. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just end turn. All right. So now we're only dealing with 2 Vec on the final round, as we learn how to use this. We learn how to use this team. Okay, that's fine. We can just get out of the way. No problem. And we can also just flip this guy, no problem. Actually, he won't even do enough damage to take us down either. Yeah, not much we can do here. That's fine. We can flip this guy around. He's now on fire, so he dies at the start of his turn, so don't worry about it. Mafia can only do 1 damage. I mean, I guess that's it. We really don't have to do anything else. It's the end of the round. For the most part, like it's the last round, so we can just end. Take a map. There we go. Nothing was damaged. Perfect victory. Alright. It's going to take a bit as I learn how these guys work. It's definitely going to take a bit as I learn. I'm not ready to do the Safeguard Valley yet. So let's do the storage vaults next. Defend the train. Oh boy. A train saving event. We're usually pretty good. Oh man. We have to get over here quickly. And the only one that can do 2 damage is Archimedes. Archimedes is fast though. So Archimedes can go 5 squares. So depending on where this guy goes, we can get to him. Okay, we got all this green space we can go to. Could start here too, as long as it doesn't get locked in. That's only got 3 squares, so yeah, actually we could stand here. Archimedes from right here can move to pretty much anywhere on the map. He's waterlogged right now, but it's fine, we can do that. You think the flying artillery probably works good as a thing to block with? Yeah, it's like to get in the way of things. Definitely. I still want him here so he's out of range, because otherwise this guy can move here and lock him down. But you only move 3, so there's not much I can do with you. There's not much I can do with you, sadly. And both of these places are bad because we can do damage to this. We can always freeze the buildings. We can always freeze buildings too. If you freeze while standing on a spawn point, this should break you out of it, right? Yes! And I think that might be a tactic we use often. Alright, we're going to start here. In the water. Oh, a pod. That means we can get a reactor, which is huge, because then we can get the shield on Aegis. Yeah, saw that coming. So the real problem is this guy, because we can't shoot him without doing grid damage. We can't shoot him without doing grid damage either. But what we can do is we can freeze this guy. We can accept 1 damage, that's fine. Man, if only we could get over there and block, that'd be huge. But yeah, we can get here and take out the shield man, so we can actually start doing damage. So that's the problem right now, we do 0 damage because of shielding. So we can get Archimedes here to blast him. We could then go ahead and get you here and cryo this guy. And then we just soak 1 damage this turn. Problem is we'll then have 4 Vec we have to fight. It's gonna get really bad really fast. We can't start dealing with them. And unfortunately there wasn't really a good spot for me to put this guy. With us here, we can do this. It'll do 1 damage to us and push that guy away. We'll take 1 less damage. And we'll deal 1 damage once the shield guy's down. Yeah, this cannon's gonna be problematic for us for a bit here. Firing in 2 different directions at the same time is tough. Especially since there's nothing that makes it immune to building damage. Alright. Let's at least deal with Archimedes here. We'll clear this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move and block this. We just have that. Or actually, we move him down here? We can move him down here. I'd rather them spawn in this zone. We have more space to move and less buildings to worry about. Yeah, either way we shoot this, whatever way we slice this, we're hitting grid. And repairing, unfortunately, does not remove webbing. The thing we could do is you could freeze him. would be nice if you could repair, gave absorb, if at full health. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you like over-tune repairs, that'd be pretty cool. So I think we're gonna move here and we're just gonna freeze him instead, because I can't have him shoot. I can't have him shooting. Whatever he shoots is just, it's not gonna be worth it. We're gonna freeze our team. We can repair out of it, but we're gonna stay frozen. It's a shield. Now. So we only take, this way we only take 1 damage. Blocked enemy, another hornet, okay. Oh, perfect. We'll let you break us free. Perfect, we'll let you break us free, it's fine. Okay, this is actually a moment in which we can use the cannon. So using the cannon will do 2 damage to the one below, 1 damage to the one above, and it'll break us free, and then this is a flying unit, so we can fly over anything that isn't an enemy. So we can fly up and over here if you want, or if we can actually, how far does it move? 3? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need to get more movement on the ice mech. Be nice if we can move down here. But yeah, so we can blast this one to get some pretty good damage set. Really are gonna need more damage on you too. We're gonna have to put 1 bonus in here so you do 2 damage going forward. Aegis is in trouble here. We can walk up here, blast him for 2 damage, and then back up to block this. So that this gets this guy down to 1 health, and this one kills him. So we can do this. So we can at least clear a Vec, and that's important. We need to start clearing Vec. So we'll shoot first. Breaking him free. Move Archimedes up. Blast him. And then block the next Vec from coming up. And if only we could stand here, that would be huge if we could. Only we could stand here. Instead, wherever we go, we're going to be like locked in. Let's go here. I want to see, do we create ice underneath us? We do. Very cool. A glow bug. All right, we got no health left. Okay, he's gonna break his friend free, that's fine. He's gonna break us free, that's fine. We only have to worry about this one guy. It's the final turn. We literally don't have to worry about anyone who's iced. We just need Archimedes to go and break this guy down. Like so. And grab the pot. This is literally all we need to do. Now it just comes down to, can we get any XP? And the answer to that is no. Because if we go here and attack, we break the train. Nope. It's a nope-reno. We can go here and break these 2 free, but there's no real benefit from that, because all you do is freeze stuff. Shoot 4 times in a single battle. We've only shot twice, so yeah, we can't shoot 3 times. So, yeah, we can just... We can just end a turn. We don't have to do anything else. Done. Done. How's it going, Sarah? How are you doing today? So far, it's going well. So far, the breach is going well. We're cleaning it up, getting rid of the vac. Things are going well so far. But just wait and see. Just wait and see what happens. So far, it's 2 flawless victories. It's pretty good. A pilot. Camilla, oh my goodness, unaffected by web and smoke. Massive. Sophia's getting kicked out immediately. As well as a core. That's big. Sorry, Sophia. Get out of here. Evasion is so good. That would have solved that problem in that last fight. Where the mirror mech was just locked down. That's big. Now, we have a reactor. We can increase damage output by 1, or we can gain shielding. And I think gain shielding is more important right now because we are taking an absolute beating. An absolute beating. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Spartan shield. How's it going, Fuzzy Wuzzy? How are you doing today? Did Drim fall off? No, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm just way too tired. We're not getting a full stream in today. I had a crazy long day today. Got up at 5 in the morning. I'm very tired. Alright, so Forgotten Hills has tidal waves. Tidal waves are pretty good. Or we just have to defend. Just a basic defend. Oh, we get an artillery support. I don't think we've ever played with that. Or get tidal waves, which are good. We don't really have much shoving potential. Ooh, jeez. This one's really tough with the satellites. I mean, I would like to do satellites. Also want to play with the artillery. Our techs recently got it up and running, so we start with it. And the artillery support, I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it does 1 damage. Could be wrong. Don't know. No clue. I think we're gonna have to go with that one. Because if we have the artillery just shooting our ice mech every single turn, after the ice mech freezes something, we can get that 4 shots off. We're gonna aim for it. Yeah, it does 2 damage. Nice. Man, we were like really shoehorned over here. It's really awkward. We can move 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can really get in here from here. This can move 1, so we can back up 1 and shoot here. Perfect. Alright, good. I think we'll go from here. We gotta get the Aegis in here ASAP. Gotta get in the middle. Oof, that's bad. Okay. So we can get Aegis here, and we're blocked. We can't get through here. So we can at least flip this one, we get our shielding. We can move Camilla up. We can blast this guy down so he doesn't do anything, but we'll still take 1 damage. But what we can do is we could actually then move up here and ice him after he gets his shot off, so he gets essentially a shield, right? Freeze F3 from D3. And then we can blast ourselves. Remove the ice that we have on ourselves. That way we take no damage. This guy takes 1 damage. The problem is we're going to be still dealing with 5 Vec here, because we can't clear any of them. They all have 3 health. We only do 2 damage at max. But I think this is a good set. Granted, we could get 2 damage from bashing this guy in, but it still just isn't going to happen. And I'm worried if we ice from here, we're going to be locked out from trying... Well, I guess they would be locked out from getting to us. You know what, Strong? Maybe we make a box. Unfortunately, again, it does mean that we would just be sitting here with Camilla. But we could make a box. What if we just freeze 1, 2, 3, 4 locations? I guess that would be all 4 turns, wouldn't it? Never mind. Never mind. Takes too long. All right, let's go forward with this plan. So it doesn't set him on fire. It's kind of sad. What am I talking about? We might as well just freeze the enemy instead of ourselves. It kind of seems weird. Yeah, we should just freeze the enemy. I don't know why I'm thinking about freezing ourselves. That's weird. All right, break it. So now we're up and open. We can move. I mean, the original thought was doing that so we can get more attacks off, but that's fine. We can move, but we don't want to move from here. We're gonna be here. Maybe look for D3 next time. Ah. Well, we can't freeze some things that are climbing up. And we oh, we could fly in there. True. I keep forgetting that this thing is flying and we can go over. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's okay. We'll fly over next turn. We'll fly over next turn. Alright, so we can flip this guy around. We can take this guy out. We can freeze this guy. That guy's just going to let him go free. We can go here to take this one out and take this one out, which would free this guy, but he's not going to know what to do. It doesn't kill 3, sadly, which is what we need for the achievement. So we can clear those guys. Level up. What do we get? Mech health 2. Nice. Very nice. Go for the freeze. Go for the flip. And then we'll block. And we'll back up 1 and we'll artillery here. I don't want to light our force on fire over here if we can help it. Alright, blocked. Man, that shield's really nice. Alright, 3 Vec. Oh, I think this guy's got too much health, right? He's got 2. Yeah, so we could take out this guy, and that one would take 2. And our next core has to go. Next reactor has to go to Camillus so we can get more damage. We need that 2 damage. It's pretty critical. Pretty crucial. We can't move you far enough to do 2 damage to this guy, sadly. But we can still get here and freeze him. That's good. So we can get here and freeze. If he's frozen, and we double shot, we can then move Archimedes here and flip, and then we can stand here and block, and then we only have these 2 popping up next turn. Yeah, that'll work. We can take you out, flip you around, and then do we want to block down here? We want to block down here so we're within range of this guy from hit. We want to make sure he can hit. Ice him. Crack him. Alright, 1 more ice shot. We've got that achievement down. Alright, shield boy's up. We only have these 2 Vec we have to worry about. And he can't web us because we're immune. Alright, perfect. That's that. Achievement unlocked, Cryo Expert. Shoot the cryo launcher 4 times in a single battle with the frozen... It didn't say the rest of what it was, but there you go. Archimedes can take this one out. And, yeah, done. That's game. Nice. Alright. Easy peasy. That 2 health is very nice. That 2 health is very nice. Alright, so we can go for this, or we can go over here. If we can go over here and get both of these, put us at 7 stars. And then if we can do the corporate headquarters and get both of those, we'll be at 9 stars, which is 3 cores, which would be awesome. But yeah, we have to get the +1 damage next. Which luckily we don't have to worry about getting a health bonus on that. We'll get health on you later. Don't forget the far left option. True. It would be easy. That's a very good point. It'd be easier for us to do. We wouldn't get an extra grid out of it, so we wouldn't max our grid power up. But it would be easier. And I'm just really worried with the positioning of everything here. That mirror mech is going to have a lot of trouble with firing safely. Here too, but most of the fighting's going to end up in this zone. Kill 7 enemies. We're actually not killing enemies, like, at all. We're not really killing enemies, are we? We tend to freeze a lot of them. 7 enemies killed is going to be really tough, since we need 2 turns to kill one. Per mech. So best we can do like 3 a turn if everything goes perfectly. Otherwise we're looking at like 1 a turn, which is like 7-ish. Flooding early might be essential. I think flooding late might be essential. Because that's how we're going to get our kill number up. Is by flooding late. I'm also looking at the direction that we can shoot from. We're going to have a lot of positional shooting issues. Because of that cannon. Same over here. I think you're right. I think Old Earth Park's probably a safer bet. We don't really need that much grid. We're doing really well with defending. So let's go with Old Earth Park. I think you're right. He can move here. I don't like that, so we'll go here. I want him to attack us here so that the web doesn't matter and we're A-okay. No problems. Mom, look! They'll protect us! Ah, you're not attacking me. Rude. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. It's a meeting. There's a meeting going on over here that I was not invited to. I cannot believe it. E6 instead, you're thinking? I wanted to, so we could run like straight into center. But yeah, E6 could have worked as well. Yeah, so Archimedes, at the very least, we know what he's gonna do. He's gonna flip this person around. We're gonna step on this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go here, and we'll blast both ways. So that now A is missing, B has 1 extra damage, and C, we've now gotten 1 damage on the Old Earth Dam. And then we'll move up and freeze this guy. The other option is we could have frozen the building. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Now I need to start clearing as best we can these enemies here. Archimedes unfortunately can't get in here, but you can move, attack, move. But dealing with this guy's a problem. How are we going to deal with this guy? He's so far away. We could bring Camilla here and knock him down and not get what I was hoping for. They're just having a picnic in Saldor's the Batty. How dare you, Morgor? They're digging up underground and they're destroying buildings, or at least they're trying to. Trying to give these buildings a very aggressive hug. But yeah, we could blast this down. Killing no one in the flood, sadly. Taking no one out in the flood. Then it would at least, it would hit him and free him up. So Ice Boy could then go ahead and freeze this guy. You only do 1 damage, sadly. If you did 2 damage... We could also just straight up shoot that... Well, no, we hit the building. I don't really want to break this yet, because I want more of these guys to come kind of into, like, you know, the general field of play here. But Archimedes is so far away. Yeah, Archimedes here and flipping around would be probably ideal. The fact that this guy freezes himself all the time is brutal. Man, imagine if we had silica in here. Shoot and freeze and then repair and remove the ice. That'd be crazy. Okay, we gotta get more move on you. We have to get more damage first, but then we gotta get more move. We need to do both. Okay, so I think Archimedes is locked into fighting this one and is flipping this one over. I think we're just locked in on that one. And we need to get you free. I don't want to break this yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to blast here. And take care of it this way. We can move again. But if our goal is to let them come over here for us to take them down, we're going to go here and block. We're gonna try and body block the buildings here. We're gonna let them all climb up. This can either be really good or really bad. Good. That's not great. That's fine. That's bad. But that can be fixed, and that's fine. Okay. So, target the dam! We need to bring it down! So yeah, if we do that, we can kill one. One, because this one's flying. And we're down to 2 turns left, and we've only killed 1 enemy. So yeah, we really struggle with killing things in this, with this team. But Archimedes can move up and hit this guy, for sure. Take him out entirely. So it'll be 2 this turn. And then the issue is this guy. We can't get there. And we're frozen. So we're gonna have to fingers crossed 15%. We're gonna lose some grid here. Because we can't even move here to a good advantageous position to do anything. Yeah, so this didn't go well. Didn't go the way I wanted it to. I mean, or we could actually not hit the dam this turn, still risk that 1 grid damage regardless, and take out 2 enemies. You just do 1 damage, so you're gonna be fine. You can take out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we still can't. It's still not gonna happen. Still clear, but then that way we don't have any damage coming in. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna clear this. We're gonna take that one out. River's been deployed. We can't move. Archimedes, you're stuck there. And if we repair, we just remove the ice, but then we can't move afterwards. So we're just going to sit here with our little shield. That's fine. No more moving. All right, 15% chance. Yeah, I did not see that coming. I did not see that. There was no way that 15 was going to work. All right, that's fine. We can maybe make that work. That's a problem. We can go here and we can freeze this. So we can clear you. We blast you for some damage. And freeze, and then we block. And that's it. So yeah, we just don't do enough damage right now. We gotta get Camille's damage up. We gotta get Camille's damage up. We got the dam, but we did not kill enough of them, sadly. And we also lost a little grid. That damage output's a real issue. Whoa, it's gonna be brutal. We have to take that Scion down. We can't let it stand, and that's gonna be the big issue for us. Because it heal over time, extra health, and explosion is what everyone's gonna have. Overpowered. +1 health, health regen, and explosion upon death. So we gotta take this guy down immediately. We're gonna try and set up and blast this guy quickly. See if we can. Because we can do it in 2 turns, depending on how we can get this set. And just rely on freezing for everything else. So yeah, we can move Archimedes here and hit for 2 damage, right? And then block this guy's damage out, which doesn't really matter. The issue is just push damage. So this is a problem. That's okay. That's not okay. This is gonna kill the corporate tower. Why is the corporate tower so far away? Alright, we have to figure out how we're gonna deal with the corporate tower. Because if we go and we freeze him, but then we use you to blast him, he's gonna get pushed into it and break the freeze. Oh, no, it'll still stop his attack. His attack will still be muted. He still won't attack. So we can still do this. Yeah, we can still do this and this will still work. We can get 2 damage on you and the shield up, so we're fine. And then we can actually skip the shield and go and block something else from coming up. We can go ahead and we can freeze this guy, right? And then we can blast him with the cannon. So he's free again, and we're free again, but he forgot what he was doing because he was frozen. Now he only has 1 health left, so we take him out next turn. And we'll jump over. We'll have Archimedes jump over here to try and defend the corporate tower more and stop this guy from popping up. There we go. Freezing up in combat, yeah. So that's good. That's not good. But we can't get webbed, so it doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. This only does 1 damage. We only need 1 damage on him. We'll then push him over. Does this guy do push damage? Does the Firefly do push damage, or is it just damage? It's just damage to target. It doesn't even push. Perfect. So what we can do is we can move... We can even eat the damage. It's not a big deal. That'll take 1 damage from shot. That'll take 1 damage from shot. So this guy will go down. This guy will go down. This guy's all that's left. We can just freeze him, I guess, if we want. If we're going to freeze him, we might as well come down here. Freeze F2 from C2. We can't move that far, but it's okay. We're going to be pushing this guy in the way, so he'll block for us. And we can only move 3 squares, sadly. Until we can get some more movement, we're really limited. Yeah. That was a much better plan than my plan, if that was the case. That would have been a better plan. It's not going to block an enemy from coming up, though, because he's going to take 1 damage, and then he's not going to be healing back up. So an enemy will still step up from here. Right, because now he has 1 health left, and he's going to take that 1 damage. So he's going down. He's going down. Archimedes, actually, we can have this guy pop up, and we can have that guy do a defend. Oh, no, actually, this is fine. Now Archimedes flip and then come back. And now he'll, oh my goodness, he'll burn at start of turn and die. He'll attack an empty square and then die from a friend trying to burrow from underneath, and it will block with the shield. Massive. Alright, this worked out even better than I expected. I forgot we didn't move Archimedes yet. Perfect. Okay, there's a lot of enemies coming up. Like, a lot of them. 5 trying to get out. What do we want to do this turn? I think we have Archimedes smack this open. Right, we smack this. And then you can move here, you can move here, you can move here. And we can just have a wall of us blocking against these guys coming up. I think that's what we'll do. Wait. What do you think, it's Raw? What's your mind cooking up? Freeze C4 after he's blocking? Freeze our guy? That would work unless these guys pop up and go and attack over here. Oh no, we're gonna be frozen and we're gonna take damage anyway. You're right, yeah. No, you're right, because we take damage. Yeah. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll break him out. Move here. Move here. Move here. Oh, that blocks us from... It's fine. Freeze here. And then now, we don't take any damage. Oh, I see. If we swapped these two, then he wouldn't have taken any damage. Shielder should have gone to C2. Yeah, no, you're right. He would have taken 0 damage. It's fine. We've got plenty of health. But yeah, you're right. That would have been the better call, because then we would have taken 1 less overall damage. I thought the shield... I didn't think about it. It's fine. But you're right. That is a better move. That is definitely better. The thing I was thinking of, and the reason why I wanted to set it up like this, is because Archimedes can move 5 squares, right? So he can get to most places that are needed, but the rest of the team only has 3 squares. So I didn't want to put Camilla further back. He's going to be in trouble trying to get to some of these guys. Yeah, so here, let me put out his fire. And we'll flip this guy, put out his fire, and break our mech out of the ice. Call it done. Nice. Alright, perfecto. We did it. Not quite a perfect island, but darn close. Still good, yeah, still good. Alright, we're down one that I wanted, but that's okay. We've got the burst beam, which... I mean, that thing is amazing, but... I don't think I want it. Sidewinder Fist. 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage potential. Move them adjacent. I would go 3 cores as well, except it costs 3 and we have 8 because we failed that 1 in the Old Earth Park because we didn't kill enough enemies. Pilot. Right. Yeah, I was thinking of what else we could do, but yeah, I think for right now, 3 cores is probably best. We should do 1 core for more damage. Honestly, probably another core for more movement speed here. And then a core for more health. We could do 2 cores and do 3 damage with the shield, which would be really nice. We could do 2 we could just do full damage output, and then focus on health and movement next. Positioning is still problematic. But if we did get more damage, we can do more. For sure. The other thing is if we had this, we could then have another thing to do damage with, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you're right. I think we go 3 cores. You would do mirrors, speed, and damage. That's what I'm thinking too, because there are too many times we're struggling with positioning on it. And then we could just up. We don't really need the health, but I would like to move towards 2 damage here. Artillery speed? Yeah, I think you're right. We probably need more mobility right now. I think you're right. I would very much like to get this damage up, but I think that is better. More movement is just, it's critical. We'll up our movement to 6 eventually, but I think we're fine where we're at. Alright, let's lock that in. I think that's the right call. I think you're right on that one, Straw. Alright, what are we dealing with? Oh, we got a goo monster has been added to the lineup, a dig boy, and a centipede. Acid monster. I think we deal with... the leapers. We still have lockdown problems. Yeah, we have lockdowns and all. I'm just trying to think of which ones we're going to struggle with until we get more damage output. And I think that dig boy is going to be a real problem, real pain in our neck. So I think we're going to go for this guy and the goo monster. Let's go fight on this one. Let's do this island next. Alright. We've got Rift, Tectonic Site 301, and Storm Mill. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the clinic, or defend the Renfield bombs. Ah, this is the one I was thinking about before, where there's 2 of them. Ideally, we just ice the bombs and call it done, right? Let's go for Storm Mill first. Let's do Storm Mill first, right? What's our long-term... Oh, well, we want to go to here. Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3. 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't matter either way. We're going to skip these 3 in the center. Focus on getting the stars. Alright, let's go Storm Mill. Alright, we want to get this guy down because he heals over time, which is annoying. And we're going to need to get rid of the Blobber ASAP. We go for the Scarab too, I don't know. Let's see. 5 squares. We'll go from here, go there, and put you in the center. Alright. See what we can do. That's fine. That's fine. Right here. Oh, not there. Okay. Actually, no, that's fine. No, that's actually, like, perfect. Because now, Camilla can actually blast straight down with the new 2 damage attack. To blast this guy, the Blobber, onto the Vex spawn site to take the extra 1 damage. So all we have to do is get Archimedes here to do 2 damage to take this one out entirely, right? So that doesn't heal over time, and then we can move Archimedes back over to this tile and block this one, so there's 0 Vex spawning, because we block everything, and we can go ahead and we can either... No, Archimedes will have a shield, so you don't have to worry about it, and then we can just freeze the Scarab for later. You can block with artillery if you want. Oh yeah, artillery now has 5 space, you're right. I would rather block with artillery, because we can make artillery just icy. And it doesn't really matter. But I need to get into the habit of relying on artillery for that more. I do. Alright, gotta take you down. I mean, the other option is we just move up a little bit, and we freeze this guy, move here, and then next turn we go another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We start moving ourselves to sit in this corner so we can go and freeze people this way. Otherwise, we're not really freezing anything. Does this work? It does. Alright. We learned something new. That's what's important. Aim for building. Oh my goodness, Straw, you're so smart. I feel confident on this run. We're just going to go and restart immediately. We're going to do that. That's so smart. We're already starting off so well. Yeah, that's just such a much smarter move. Hey, we also learned something too, so that's good. We also learned that's how that works. Now we know for certain that we can freeze things if we want to get a position for our mechs to stand on. I like how it changes the entirety of the tile to ice. A bunch of enemies coming up. Oh, we might just leave you here, honestly. Blast him. Move here. We just ice the next one. We move here. Let's do that. Okay. We can move here and blast him to push him, so that's good. He's only got 1 health, so we can clear him. He's only got 2 health, so we can do the same thing again. And keep blocking these, and only have this one and this one pop up. Knock him down. Archimedes can blast and move. There's no places we can go to freeze anything. But we'll still come down here. I want them coming up here. Wait, can we freeze a mountain? You can. Man, the move after attack is super strong. It's insane. Archimedes' move after attack is crazy, especially since he's got 5 movement. It's nuts. He can move across the entire map if he wants to. There's only 8 tiles, and he can move 10 tiles. He can move 5, attack, move 5 again. He can go anywhere on the map. It's wild. Alright, we're starting to deal with alphas now, which is unfortunate. We only do 2 damage still, so we can't kill it. We can just freeze and end the round. We should get the XP, though. I don't need the XP on you. I need the XP on you. So Archimedes hit first, and then move out of the way, and then we'll have you get the last killing shot here, so you get the 3 XP instead. There we go. We want to keep getting XP where we can. The double attack is strong, but somehow this move after attack is just as strong. It is. It feels like it's the counterpart. Double attack if you don't move versus move attack move. It feels like full damage versus full mobility. It's really good. New Terra. We'll come back to that. We'll see what this one is, because that's going to be the deciding factors if we go with New Terra or whatever this is. Let's do the Rift. Because we're going to do the Rift regardless. And this time, we're definitely taking your advice with freezing up these bombs. For sure. We need to get over here and take this guy out ASAP. So we're going to go here. Here, and here. We do 2 damage, so hopefully we can get this sorted. We might have to use Archimedes as a wall. We'll see what happens. That's no good. That's fine. Great, perfect. Excellent. Okay, good. So yeah, we can use Archimedes as a wall. That's fine. So we can move here to freeze this guy, right? We can move here to attack this guy for 2 damage and flip him. And we can move here to block and take this guy out, but with the shield that Archimedes gets, no damage. Blammo. We'll move Archimedes on here to block. Alright, we need to get this guy cleared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 squares for it. Alright, that's fine. We have a bunch of Vec popping up next. But we can take this guy... no, we can't because of the cloud. If we could have moved here, we could. Wait, you're immune to cloud, aren't you? Oh my good god, she's amazing. Yeah, so we can go here and move this guy, so he'll block this for us because he won't be doing an attack, right? We can then have Archimedes come over here and blast this one so you're free, right? We can then move you here and ice this guy, and then move Archimedes here. Yeah, ice gets pushed. It'll break and push. But they don't get to do their attack because they're frozen. We can bring Archimedes here to break you free. Then we can have Archimedes block here. And we can have you... Actually, we can... Oh, this is better. We can go here, and we can freeze the Renfield bomb. That... Oh my goodness, it's amazing. So now we've got everyone huddled in this corner. Ooh, an Alpha Leaper that does 5 damage. That's really scary. That can one-shot any of our guys. Except Archimedes. Archimedes is too strong to be one-shot by anyone. Archimedes is an absolute beast. Because we can just flip this guy around. It doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll break the ice. We can also move here. He's got 3 health. So we can whack him. And then we can blast him, killing this guy and killing this guy. This guy's going to shoot this and do nothing. But we'll have a shield, so we can actually just block if we want. Which, I mean, why not, right? So yeah, I think we do that. Oh, that's right, he goes in the hole. Shattered. The cracked tile, it's funny, because the tooltip popped up because we've never done that before. The cracked tile here was damaged. So let's actually redo this turn. Because what we can do is we can just bring Camilla here, and you can actually see the icon. I just had my cursor over it, so I didn't see it. You can see right here that it breaks. Oh, but we also push them. Awkward. So my order of operations is critical. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We'll just have Archimedes clean up this mess. It's fine. And then we'll just go stomp on here. It's fine. Now, can you ice something that's iced? Does nothing, as expected. Cool. It's fine. I learned something new. I learned something new. It's fine. It was also pushed, yeah. Alright, so this is the only guy left, which we can easily take out with the power of blasting. And... oh, I should have done that the other way around. Order of operations, so that then Camilla got the 3 XP, because we don't need XP on Archimedes. Archimedes is already fully leveled. Should have done that the other way around again. That's okay. That actually does matter more than the previous move. We need more kills in here, another 25 XP, so there'd be another 3. We only need 22 XP if that was the case. Alright. Kill 7 enemies and protect the power batteries, or kill 7 enemies and protect the power. Okay, so it's the same thing. Now we just look at the map and we decide. This one's with Cataclysm, in which the map gradually breaks apart into a massive chasm. So I'm assuming it's going to come from this side going this way. Or Scrapyard, in which we just have some broken spots over there, and we're going to have to deal with this empty space in between, which Archimedes can usually deal with, but let's go with Nuterra instead. Wish XP on full XP would split with everyone else, including self, which is a loss. That would be nice if it, instead of 3 XP on the person that got the kill, if they have max XP, instead it's 1 XP to each individual. So it's still 3 XP total, and you end up, you know, being costed a 33% tax on it, XP tax, but that would be nice. Yeah, so it's going to break from here up. We'll go here, we'll go here, go here. Leaper can get here. We'll go here. 1, 2, 3, because we can go 4 now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. That is acceptable. Dad, look, you hear something? I hope you heard something. The map's falling apart. The sky's falling. This guy's only got 1 health, yeah? Perfect, okay. So what we can do is we can whack this guy to get rid of him and then move the block. We can then... now we can move the block here, I guess. That's fine. We can move Camilla into the same spot and shoot this guy to get rid of him. And then we can move you here to ice him. No, you're right. Camilla can kill both because it's 2 damage. Oh my goodness, you're so smart. You're right. We can go and clear both. So that actually clears both of them. You're correct, Strahd. Thank you. Hey, Ellie. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Clear them both. Flip them around. I mean, you're fine there. We're just going to ice this guy, and he's just going to fall off the cliff later, so that's fine. Ice C6? Oh, that would have been so much smarter. It's fine. That would have been smarter. Because now we guarantee that this alpha we don't have to deal with this extra 6 health, but that would have been nice as just security. Okay, we can just fire this thing again. That's fine. Environment goes first, so these guys that are digging up from here are going to do nothing. So Camilla, we just move you here to block this one. And blast that guy out. We'll move here, and I guess we'll just ice this guy. And we're allowed to move through friends, so we can just move Archimedes up here and attack the mountain to get a shield. And our turn. And that's game. Oh, we need to kill 7. those are the last 3 we needed to kill this turn. Well, I was too focused on how well we could block everything. I'm sorry, everyone. I did too good of a job of defending. Goodness. Alright, well, that sucks. I need to pay closer attention to the bonus objectives. It's okay. So far a perfect run. So far a perfect run on this island. If we take 0 grid damage on defense site delta and headquarters, it's still fine. Because we'll have 8. Plus the core. So we'll have 1 core already, so we'll have 8 and a core. And maybe we can get something we can sell. But we have to be perfect for 2 more runs. We have to be perfect. Alright, the Mag-Lab run. Here we go. We have to defend Robotics Bay. That's easy. It's in the back there. We already have a Alpha Leaper, which are scary. 5 damage. You can one-shot anything on this map, including us. Anything can get one-shot by that guy. And he has 3 health. So none of us can actually knock him out in one go. And he can move really far. We're gonna go here. Go here. Go here. Alright. We can flip him if he's here or here. We can ice this, if that ends up being the case, and an extra pod. So we can actually get... We can get 2 cores here. Nice. Oh, perfect. We can just ice him. Simple. And we can actually hit and move because of Archimedes. Otherwise, we'd be hosed in this fight right now. We do 2 damage here, but unfortunately, we'll end up doing grid damage if we do that. If we attack with you, unless we are standing here, so that's problematic. This one's problematic. We could move here, move you here, ice him, shoot you into you for 1 damage, clearing this guy. And we can bring Archimedes here to clear this one, in which case there'll be no damage. 1 climbs up and 1 has 1 health left. And this guy's frozen. And we de-ice ourselves. That would work, yeah. I know, right? Ellie, time goes by so fast. Isn't it crazy? Time flies. Alright. So let's do that. So we'll freeze you. Blast you to clear. So now we're up and open and we can do stuff again. You're going to hit nothing important. Archimedes is going to get with a massive flip. And instead of blocking here, we're actually going to block here. Because I care more about what's going to pop up right next to the train. Oh my goodness, another elite leaper. Very not good. Alright, we can freeze that. Oh, that's a lot of enemies popping up. We could hit this guy. We can go here, secure, bap it, and then move to a spot to block. There's too much health. So we're gonna have to freeze him. Only I could get here. Flip the leaper. We could go here and flip the leaper. And then jump back. Actually, we have you go here instead. And then you can blast both ways and clear this guy. We flip the leaper, and then we come back and we block here. And then we can freeze the leaper. No, pod won't break because this guy will already be dead. A corpse flying into something doesn't do damage to the object. I think. Yeah, it just gets moved. We're in the clear. And then we can move here to freeze this guy. Or we can move here. Actually, this is probably a better spot to freeze from here. Because then we can have him break us free later. Because then it'll be up here, so we can just move here. Or move down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can move here and blast him to free him up. If we need him. It'd be nice if we could get over here, but we're so far away. We're so far away. Alright. I think we're going to go with this move. Flip him around. He's actually in the smoke, so he can't do anything. We'll still move over here so we block. Whoop. We'll still attack first. It's important. That's still there. Now we move Archimedes over. And even though he only has 1 health left, I do not want to deal with him. And there's nothing else for us to shoot, right? So, we're just going to freeze him out. I don't want to deal with that Leaper. Because now we've got a full wall here. Only a flying enemy can actually really cause any threat here. Because we can just move Archimedes up and hit him. Flip this guy around. Actually, oh my good gracious, look at this. This is the last turn, so this guy's not going to get a turn to attack. So we can actually just clear. Like so. If we're worried, we can go ahead and whack him, grab the pod, freeze, and call done. Nice. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Mission complete. Perfection. And we got a core, and we got a pod. So that gave us an extra core here. Plus... Oh my goodness, a force amp is insane. A force amp's insane. Oh, this is huge. Oh my goodness, a force amp is huge. Look at this. All Vec take +1 damage from bumps and blocking emerging Vec, which we've been doing a lot of bumps and blocking emerging Vec. That's huge. Seismic activity. We've lost the inner portion of the island. It's not powered, so we do need to power it up. Do we want this here or here? We probably should put it on the Aegis mech. For now. We can always move it later. But it's one that I know I want power to go towards damage later anyway, which I would prefer to put the damage on now. What are we dealing with? Light bug. I would like to do the damage now so we can do more, but... Yeah, because we already have move upgrades on those guys. And we don't really need more than 5 health right now. There's still a chance that she'll gain power. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's put it here. I'm gonna power up the force amp. And we're gonna put another reactor in here. Otherwise it's health or health, and that's it. Yeah, we'll put another reactor in here. We really don't need more move. We're gonna put it on health. Archimedes does not need more movement. Archimedes already moves across the entire map. I honestly don't know what he's going to do with an extra piece of movement. He's got so much movement. Alright. Luckily, the corporate tower is in the back, so we don't have to worry too much about it. We got a goopy boy, got a blobber over here. We're definitely going to want to deal with him soon. We need to deal with this guy who's got 6 health. That's a lot of health. If we put him here. Yeah, because then we can mirror wherever he goes. We can freeze him. We do need to take him out if we want to get the star. But this at least puts us in a position where we can freeze him temporarily if things go horribly wrong. Or freeze whatever he's going to shoot. The mechs have landed. Yeah, okay. Remember, he attacks both directions, which is why he's scary. That's annoying. That's really awkward. This is again why I wanted to get that 3 damage. We can get through these 3 health guys. We can go here and hit this guy. And once the scarab is down, we can move you 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can block, and then we can shoot Goopy Boy. But then we have to deal with this and this. That's not going to work. So instead, we're going to have to bring you up here to clear this. Does G4 explode even if frozen? No, I don't think so. I don't think it does. The problem is we need to deal with this. This one we can deal with this guy. Oh yeah, no, and then if we move him here, because then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, we can then shoot him down 1. So we just move ourselves back 1. So if we go from here, that would work. You're right, we can move C2 to B2. And still block an enemy coming up. Or use it to break the ice. Oh, true, yeah, because it will freeze ourselves, of course. We do actually want to stand here. Yeah. You're right, because we'll be frozen. So we want to use it to break ourselves out. Okay. I think you're right. I think that's the play. Yeah, attack canceled. Perfect. Clear him out. Blast him down. Honestly. Let's go block. This means we only have to deal with these 2. Of course, more are going to be spawning here, and now we only have this guy to deal with, and we can hit him again. Let's see here. If we do a flip move on... Okay, yeah, so if we back up and freeze this, we can do a flip move for 2 damage, and we can do a blast move for 2 damage. So it'll clear this guy, flat out. We can do that. Ice F4. I don't see why, because this guy's gonna explode. We're gonna have to ice C4. C4 needs to get iced. But we can clear the Firefly, and we just don't have to deal with him. Shoot C4 and E4 with mirror. No, if we do that, we're gonna push, and it'll do damage. Oh, but if we ice first, you're right. If we ice first, the problem is we won't do enough damage to this guy, because if we flip him, he's just going to shoot in the same direction again, because it only 180s their attack. So this guy's still going to do damage. Yeah, flip doesn't help at all, unfortunately. If it did, that would be a really good plan you had laid out. So no. Unfortunately not. That would have been really good. So I think instead, we back up and we have to ice this. I do not like this goober. Goopy Boy, Blobberman, I do not like them. They're very annoying. But I think we blast this guy out, that we don't have to worry about him. We'll still be blocking this guy coming up, and we can then also have Archimedes move back up and block one of these. Right after attacking, because it can go 5. So if he's from here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here and block here. And then we just force these 2 to be the ones that pop up. Do punch first. Yeah. Then if we push, otherwise we're in trouble. So we can hit him. I think we're going to move him up there. Blast him. Back up here. Ice him. Then we'll go here. Alright. That's unfortunate. We don't like these guys. Alright, it's only the Scarab. That's fine. So it's just a... Okay, we can shoot that. Scarab move here. That's fine. We can take care of that. And that's the only 3 more popping up. So what we can do is we can move... Oh, we can't get around there. We can move Archimedes here, hit this guy to clear him. And once this guy's cleared, we can then move around 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, right? To then shoot this one for 1 damage. And shoot, or for 2 damage. Shoot this guy for 2 damage and push him over so that he gets blocked. He won't be healing up after it. Archimedes can then move back from here, from when he attacked, to blocking here again. So then we only have 1 2-Vec, and we can de-ice ourselves. So I think that works. We'll knock him out of the way. Knock him out of the way. Move Archimedes back. Remove ice. Last round. We have all available. Oh, that's right, because of the force. Oh, because of the force, they get to 2 damage. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Because of the force multiplier thing, force amp. It did 2 damage instead of 1 because we had him block. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Nice. All right. In that case, still can't kill this guy, sadly. Grease Corp Tower. Yeah, that would end up killing both of these and giving her enough level to enough points to level up. Actually, that would work out well. And we just have this guy get flipped. Just flip you, which actually cancels the attack because he can't attack off screen. That's funny. We ice Corporate Tower. Blast him out for the level, which gave her Reactor. Exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping she was going to get Reactor. I was like, she might get Reactor. She did get Reactor. Huge. Unfortunately, Ice Boy here has nothing. 0 thangs. Not 1 thang. Because he gets 0 kills. It's almost 0 kills. It's barely getting any XP. So if we get a new pilot, we're going to just stick him in here because he'll start with some XP. Otherwise, we might have to go and put Camilla in there. And just live with that for a bit. Hopefully that pod gives a replacement for him. Yeah. He's just not getting any XP. It's a problem. Alright, and that's it. Hard to believe, but it appears he drove him off. Not only did we drive them off. No. Flawless. Flawless victory. Promoted. Understood. Was that not a... I thought that was a flawless island. Did we take grid damage? I thought it was a flawless island. I thought we got an extra thing if we got a flawless island. Did we not? I thought this was flawless. Grid on... Oh, is it only if it's flawless the entire time? I thought it was per island. Alright, there you go. You learn something new every day. Yeah, now we got an extra power in here, and I don't know what to put it towards, so I guess it just goes to health for now. I don't know. Shielding for the science class, don't really care too much. Ranged gets Gemini missiles. 3 damage, 1 use per battle. Requires 1 power to use. Doing 3 damage and pushing. Meh. Or a pole tank. Also meh. Not interested. I'm not interested in any of those. But I also don't want to just use grid. You know? I don't want to just boost grid. We'll get 2 reactors, which gives us enough to actually up this thing to 3 damage if we knock that down. Or we can do 3 damage here with 1 of those reactors. We're 1 reactor short, sadly. Sadly, we are 1 reactor short. I mean, we could sell our pilot. We could sell our pilot, get 3 reactors. Put 2 in here. Oh no, I'm short. We're still short. Yeah, we're still short. We can, with the 2 reactors that we have, we can put both in here or take one out of power. We take one out of hell. Taking something out of move is not good though. But if we put another reactor in here, we could go to we could just do damage like so, right? It costs more for this damage versus this damage, but you know, it's still damage. All right, well, guaranteed we're gonna get 2 reactors. We know we're getting 2 reactors, guaranteed. I would like the damage. Damage, I think, is critical for us here. We need to do more damage. So I think we get this one on Archimedes, so we can do 3 damage. Because we're going to be dealing with the bonus health island next, right? Where they're going to have 1 extra health until we take that Scion down. So being able to do 1 extra damage is going to be pretty big. Remove the HP? We could remove the HP. Since he gets a shield every single turn. We could remove it. I mean, when was the last time Aegis actually took any damage? Never. Yeah, since we get the shield now, I think it's fine. So we could do this. Then we only have 1 more. Because it's 3 damage, flip, and leave. Yeah, it's nuts. And get a shield. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so good. It's so good. 1 extra core in here currently does nothing for us, which is why I don't really want to spend it. I'll just spend the last core on an item. Well, no, the cores are a different currency than stars. Unless you're saying on a, grabbing a new item. We could grab a shield, and then we just need 1 power to run the shield. Rep does not go between islands, no, sadly. In which case, maybe we grab the Gemini missiles. And chuck the remaining reactor in for that. Yeah, I have to buy something. Or else this is just wasted. So we either get 2 grid, maxes us out, and gives us a +2 defense, so we'll have 17% chance of not taking grid damage. I just don't think that's worth it. I'd rather buy something. Deploy a pull tank that can pull targets with a projectile. Use once per battle. So we throw but it takes 2 power to run it. What if we put it in here? We put an extra power in here, we take 1 off of health, so it's back to 5. We then have a pull tank. That pull tank can, as soon as it's deployed, it can do stuff forever, right? Until it dies. We can even use it as a blocking piece. I think we're going to grab that pull tank. +2 health, so it actually lasts longer or gets flying. That's good. I think we're going to take the pull tank. I think it's better than the shield, because the shield's going to be problematic because we're not a space. We're not a science vessel. So it costs 1 extra power. Let's go grab this. Put that in there. Install power. Remove power. Power up. We now have an additional unit at the start of every fight. If we don't shoot first turn. That's fine. So we now do 1 extra damage. We now have an extra guy to pull people around. Which is it a projectile pull? It is a projectile pull, okay. This is the least advantageous style of pull, but we'll still take it. Because if anything, we can just throw this thing to block a damage, right? We can use this thing as a quick shield or decoy, right? I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this setup. We're definitely going to need more cores ASAP. We're going to have to focus on it ASAP. Unfortunately, we missed this because we just don't kill enough targets. It's also a way to not shoot friendly fire. True. Yeah. And we can also use the pull mech to pull friendlies, too. So we can pull ourselves out of harm's way, if need be. We can pull ourselves out of, like, wraps, webbings, and the like, too. So I think this works. I think that's good. Because we're going to be fighting this guy next. Oh, they've got the worms. And this has a Gooper Boy now, too. Ugh, gross. We're going to go for Pinnacle Robotics next. That's going to be the next island. But, again, I'm exhausted. So this is going to be a short stream today. I'm going to bed early. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a normal day. Like normal day. So we'll be back to RimWorld. We'll be back to RimWorld tomorrow. And then we'll circle back to playing more Into the Breach on the weekend. What we'll do. We've got a bunch of fun weekend games coming up. So I'm excited. Excited for all the weekend stuff we're going to be doing. But, in the meantime, I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I always appreciate you swinging on by and hanging out. But I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. See you then. Bye-bye.